Let's see what happens if I play the allegro of my 38th symphony, as I did under the Bridge of Stone.
I am a slave to God.
Your face? That's uncanny. You look like a true brother to the Emperor himself. How is this possible?
I am a slave to God.
Your voice sounds familiar. We met before. In prison, do you remember? What are you doing here?
I am a slave to God. Are you the angel Gabriel?
I doubt it. Maybe I am an angel. Do you speak in riddles? I'm not sure I'm grasping all the sense of what you're telling me.
I am a slave to God. But you're not the angel Gabriel. I can't see the aura surrounding your physical envelope.
Is Leopold ready to take Joseph's place? Other members of the court have expressed some reservations about our projects.
He is absolutely on board with us. He assured me he'll be in Prague the day after the bombing.
How does he feel about us Rosicrucians?
He is quite God-fearing and does not feel at ease with your practices. Still, he won't be ungrateful, and he'll let you pursue freely your research, even if he disapproves of it.
In any event, Bohemia will be under the protection of Prussia, and Velna will make sure his brothers and I are safe.
They're coming this way. I've got to find a place to hide. I can't be seen around here. It's a base on which one installs the mannequin, but the mannequin itself is missing. This mask is the same one as the majordome wears, and it also looks like the one Joseph had in my dream. I wonder what clue these masks hide.
Is this the simpleton you mentioned?
Yes, he's a farm boy Keller found for us.
The resemblance is really striking. Do you think he could be the natural offspring of the Emperor, or maybe his father's?
Frankly, I couldn't care less. Thanks to my little beetles, he'll be ready for tomorrow and perfectly docile to play his role.
The Chief Inspector is proving to be a very precious auxiliary.
You said it. He's a perfect operator for our projects. The way he set up Mozart was a masterpiece in deceit.
Are you sure your beetles are going to fulfill their role?
They're fragile, but I can make them perfect, thanks to the secret the Scotsman is about to reveal to me. I had him abducted, and now he is ready to talk. Now let me show you out.
You're right, there is so much left to do. I should not bother you any longer.
The angel Gabriel visited me, and he is still among us. See how the angel watches us in silence?
I have not had the time to proceed with his new brainwash, and frankly, he's starting to get on my nerves.
Dear God, the simpleton nearly got me caught. I was lucky they were fully absorbed by their criminal plans. There's an open mechanical beetle next to this machine. This tool must be used to repair the automatons. This looks like the blueprint of some ancient Egyptian pyramid. Here the pyramid is upside down, and seems to be dug in the soil. I wonder who could have endeavored to build such a piece of architecture. Here's a mannequin on which hangs a costume that looks exactly like the one the Emperor usually wears.
Ah, here you are. My master is back. I just met him coming here.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, what an honor to greet you here in my modest house. We don't even know each other yet, and still you managed to cause me much worry.
I had a difficult evening, and I think you're the only one in a position to enlighten me regarding the dramatic events that I unintentionally became a part of.
You're quite right, but I don't really have time for an explanation. This being said, thanks to me, you're in a position now to be one of the key elements in a historical moment. Tomorrow night, you'll perform in front of a very selective audience, the first score ever composed by my son, Anton. Don't mention it, but you'll be very well paid for this task. I rented the Nostitz Theatre. The acoustics are perfect there.
I can't perform a symphony while I'm a fugitive of the law, accused of your son's slaughter.
Slaughter my son? Oh, that's really nothing to worry about, especially if you consider the fact that he is not dead. The young man who brought you much concern at the temple was only a pawn. Anton is fine, if that helps cheer you up.
Can I meet your son? If he is alive indeed, that will go a long way towards proving my innocence.
Nobody doubts your innocence, Mozart. Not even Keller and the police. Your innocence is the very reason why we decided to have you join us here.
Forgive me if I insist, but can you tell me where your son is?
Very close to here, but I don't want you to see him now. He has this strange admiration for you. Sometimes it spooks me a bit. You'll meet him later.
Who was the sorry impostor who died at the temple tonight? His passing does not seem to affect you in any way.
He was one of my personal assistants. He had a mission, to check how well one of my creations was working. His death was untimely, but still it is merely an accident he brought upon himself by wrongly manipulating the device I put in his trust.
Your creation? Are you talking about that amazing machine in the shape of a beetle?
Absolutely. Very insightful, Mozart. And as you found out for yourself, I still have a few glitches I need to fix before my little wonders are perfect.
What do you use these creatures for?
Well, I guess you know from experience how someone can become a slave to rhythm, don't you? This influence is called animal magnetism. Thanks to the Beatles, I inject a rhythm in a subject, and that allows me to manipulate it as I please. Isn't that fascinating? But let's get back to our deal. I'm told that you are always trying to make ends meet. If you perform Anton's piece, I'll pay you 15 ducats.
Alas, sir, I don't want to disappoint you, but what you call a piece is only a poor imitation of one of my own recent compositions.
I won't go over this. Your reckless ego has already led you right in the middle of the trap Keller set for you. Stay humble and answer me humbly. Will you work for me? I just want a yes or a no. To tell you the truth, I don't think it's an offer you can refuse. You'll stay here under my major domo surveillance until you show a bit more respect. You'll stay here until the time of the show. I leave the score of one of the movements on the desk for you.
I have to escape from this place. I'm sure Anton knows the truth about all this. I need to talk to him.
You can't get through. You'd better concentrate on the score.
That's the third part of Anton's symphony. I should correct it. It seems the music has an effect on Mishka's machines. This could help me escape this predicament. Let's see what happens if I play it on the harpsichord. The majordome seems to be in some kind of a trance. I can see something is stuck on his neck. A beetle. The beetle seems to be deactivated. I need to find a way to open it. I managed to open it. The mechanism seems more intricate than the one of the silver beetle. The problem stays the same. I need to synchronize its legs to get it to work. Very well. It seems ready to work. I must try to get it to react to music.